Everybody, and this is Kelly, and welcome back to my gluten-free dollhouse. And today I'm coming to you from my kitchen floor. I thought I would just come and talk to you and let you know what's going on and the progress I'm making and why I'm not cooking yet. Excuse me. So, if you've been following along, I am remodeling my house myself, and so at this point I have, hi baby, taken off all the kitchen cabinets, doors, and stripped them and sanded them and repaired them and all that stuff, and they are waiting to be, have primer put on them and paint, and they're in the garage right now. So it was time for me to finish up prepping the cabinet boxes, and this is Hamlet. Anyway, so I have been using a heat gun. I'm not really sure where to start. Okay, so if you can see behind me, I have to, what I'm doing, let me see where to start. I'm going to fix up these. This is the island, this kitchen island, this is underneath the sink. So I have to finish getting all of the old contact paper. I have the majority of it up. Contact paper up and old paint, and I'm going to be using a heat gun to do that, and I will make a separate video for that. I'm also using this. I cannot remember the name of this tool, but it is really wonderful for just about everything. So I took off the cabinet doors, so they still need to be painted, and my biggest concern in the order of things was to beat the weather. Right now it's the end of October, almost the end of October, so I made that just barely, and I'm living in a new climate, new to me climate, and so that's, you know, the weather turned and boom, that was it. Yes, I know. He loves attention. Anyway, so I have been, it's just a lot of work. So what I need to do is using my sander and my heat gun and this little guy, I need to create a smooth surface on the actual cabinet boxes, which is like here. And my intention for this was because this has this original paneling, so it's the actual wood rather than what they put up now. What I was going to do, because I'm going to do it in my living room, is fill in these holes with some spackle, which I already have, and then put Kills over it and then paint it. However, while I was working on the cabinets around this side, because this is the only side that's open, and I'll take you over there in a minute, I discovered that they had some, I don't know if you can see, maybe you might be able to see over there in the bottom. See, there's my tools, and you can see that I'm in boxes still. I have one box of food that I eat out of, and my dishes are in another box. So it's the microwave and coffee, and that's in my refrigerator. So that's why I'm not cooking, and I can't wait. Can't wait to start playing again. So I'm really excited. I'm starting to see real progress. I'm jumping all over the place, so I apologize for that. But anyway, so what someone had done at some point was put this blue plastic border around the bottom of everything. And so I thought that, okay, all I need to do is clean up the glue that was left. and I've not been so successful at that. But what I realized was, I know, Hamlet. Ugh. What I realized was, if you can see, hang on, down here, I hope that you can see this. Okay, down here, if you can get out of the way, Mr. Hamlet, that would be great. I know, baby. So this, the moisture had gotten underneath the plastic stuff and created some rotting wood. So I started to pull it up. And I did it on the other end, and I'm doing it on the back end as well. So you can see what I'm doing. So, and I might, oops. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Okay. I hope that angle is okay. Finally dawned on me to put my coveralls on, and to use the leather gloves that I bought, because I have just been filthy dirty, covered with sawdust and just like all sorts of stuff. But so not just the cabinets, but I need to do the wood filler on some of the cabinets on the inside, and so those all need to be all sanded down and all that stuff. I'm also replacing the floors and taking care of the walls. I need a new sink. And I'm also going to change this so it's not this weird shape, because I like the island. I like having it here, and it has really great storage in it once I get done. But when I say that I'm remodeling this, I'm fixing it. And I have a tiny budget. So, for instance, I had to get all of the hardware off of the cabinet doors, and they're covered with paint, and so that's a whole process that I just discovered a solution to, so I'll share that in another video as well. But I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing and why I haven't been doing cooking videos. And just kind of what life is like. I hope that this light is bright enough. I got one of my umbrella lights, but I don't have the umbrella on it because I don't want it to get all sawdusty. But let me show you. Well, I'm not really sure. Well, first I guess I want to say, I see so many videos on YouTube and in magazines and things like that of people remodeling their houses, and I have been, when my mom and I were living in the old house, we had some people come in, some contractors, and they remodeled the bathroom and fixed some stuff, and it was really great. And that was stuff that I did not know how to do. You know, had to do with plumbing, electricity, and all that stuff, which, you know, unless you're trained properly, that's, you know, you shouldn't be doing. I shouldn't be doing, because I don't know. Well, and I think you have to have a permit. Anyway, but I just simply don't have the money to have somebody come in and fix stuff for me. And I'm hoping, too, that for those of you who watch, that you'll be encouraged to try projects on your own. And if I can do it, then so can you. And my kitchen is not going to end up costing me very much money. it's a lot of time, months and months long. I thought I'd have my kitchen completely done in July. And no, I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's just a matter of keeping at it and learning as I go. And I'm really fortunate that I have someone who can teach me things that I don't know how to do. But there's also resources, like Home Depot has classes. They have a tile class, which I would really like to take, because I'm going to put tile here and I'm going to be doing it myself. So on my countertops, and I'm not sure what I'm doing for flooring, but what I'm doing is taking the bones of what's here and fixing it up to the best of my ability. And if you're following along, you know that it's like I'm not doing this perfectly, and I'm learning. Now I know how to use a drill, and I know how to use an impact driver, and I figured out how to use a heat gun. And my brother got me these, this set of, where's the other one? There's a set of 3 crowbars, and I don't know what I did with the other one. But I want to show you what I'm doing. Oh, here's a little one. Oh, I totally forgot about this one. See, there's 3 different sizes. And one of the videos I want to make too is of the different tools that I'm using. If you guys, well, that's helpful for me. Because I go back and I watch, I forget things that my brother's told me, so I'm really grateful that I have the videos to look back on. So what I'm doing actually right here, now see, even though this is stained, it's going to, once I cover it up with Kills, because the wood is good, see, so let me show you. Oh, I know, Hamlet. Okay. Alright, so hopefully you can see this. Alright, so this is a big old, I know. Alright, so I've been tearing up my hands and all that, but that's okay. I heal fast. Okay, so, alright, so see how this, why I'm doing this is because the wood underneath is great. And you'll see it if I can, well, that's not going so well. Alright. Okay. So, this is, obviously I'm doing in real time. And okay, there's a nail there. I have a little baggie that I'm keeping my nails in. Oh, hang on. Oops. Okay. No. Shoot. Okay, so I'm using my little crowbar to come in behind. I know. And I'm also using my, okay, there we go, my shop vac to pick up this. I know, I'm sorry. You need to move and I want to get it on your little feet. Okay. See? There we go. Okay. See now how nice this is? Okay. And also, what I learned on the other end is be careful on your edges, because I got a little too enthusiastic about my crowbar, and I ended up putting, let me see. Oh, I should have goggles on. But we're filming. So anyway, this is what it looks like for an old house. Just pull stuff off, you know, like that, and so it's probably, like, I'm not worried about my floors because I'm going to replace them. Yeah, and these wear gloves. These are leather that I picked up at Harbor Freight, and they are a lifesaver. Now see, these, just have to take those out. And as you can see, I hope you guys can see this. This is really nice. It's in good shape. I have no idea how old this is when this was put in here. I'm assuming it was original. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know. And here, keep a garbage can handy so you can, you know, throw stuff in. Anyway, so this is what I'm doing, and yeah. So I think I'm gonna finish doing this, and then I'll come back and show you how it looks. Okay? I hope you guys like this stuff. This is just real life. This is what I'm doing, and it just takes time. That's all. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm back, and before I go any further, you can see I hope you can, the shop vac. Actually, I think that's a Craftsman. It doesn't matter what brand. I highly recommend, if you're going to do any of this stuff, get one. Anytime I do anything like this in the inside, hi baby, after every single thing that I do that has any kind of like dust or old wood or anything like that, I always go, if I'm not doing it right at the same time, I'll do a little bit and then that, and a little bit and like that. So, because you guys saw Hamlet, and I have 4 cats, I would never, ever, ever put anything on the floor that could cause harm to their feet. That's why the shop vac is so great. It's like a super duper vacuum cleaner, and it gets every little nook and cranny up. So if any of you were concerned because you had seen, oh, you want to crawl on my lap again? Okay. He's like, but you were working without me. So when I start working, he usually goes to another part of the house, but he gets very curious. I know. So I'm really cognizant of what I'm doing and what I'm putting into the air and on the floors and stuff that could affect them. So I go like to extreme lengths to make sure that there's no way that they can get hurt in any of this, because, you know, this is the thing. So anyway, I came back, and I'm hoping that you can see I took off all of the paneling, and most of it is in my garbage that I have right here, and these just need to be pulled up. And what I do is I have a baggie like this, and I have a little, what do I do with it? A little hammer that I just, as I go, well, let me show you. The shop vac I inherited from my grandpa, because I got everything. This was his hammer too. So I haven't used this to take out these little nails, but they should work just fine. Okay, so what I do is, see, and then I just put them directly, immediately in the baggie. Because I don't, I should have my, but see, this is how easy it is. Right now, of course, I'm leaving holes in here, but the video that and see, it's got like, it's dropping a little bit of, even if it's just dust, okay, I don't want that for me, and I sure don't want it for the cats. But this is how I'm doing it. So it might be taking me a long time, but this is just the way I'm doing it. And I'm trying my best, and I'm learning as I go, and it's going to be great. It might not look like it now, and I know when I moved in here and I told everybody, oh, I'm going to fix it up, I'm going to do it myself, and it's going to be great, because I can see it in my head. I know how I want it to look. But, so my goal, am I finishing any sentences whatsoever? Probably not. Anyway, my goal is to be completely done with the remodel by this time next year. Inside and out, because I have to do new siding, and I have to do every room in the house, the walls, not the floors, but I'm going to have to put new floors down in the living area, and this is like the kitchen dining room, and do the walls and fix the ceilings, and you know, but it makes me feel really good that I'm doing this, and like, I can't tell you, I go out into my garage and I see those cabinet doors that I did, and not knowing anything about anything, and it makes me feel really good. Makes me feel really good. So, you know, that's why, otherwise I wouldn't be able to put up any videos, because I just, you know, I can't cook. I've been doing some stuff, but it's mostly living out of cans, and, you know, I'll eat like a can of sliced peaches or whatever, just because I don't have anywhere to store anything. So, things are finally starting to come together, and once I patch this with the wood filler, and then sand it, and I'll be ready to prime it, and it's going to look brand spanking new. I hope. I think it will. I believe it will. Anyway, so the other thing is, I was hoping that with this you would understand why, number one, I'm not cooking, but why I look like a mess all the time. Because there's dust and dirt and you know, I can't keep up with it. So I did, you might have noticed, 3 o'clock one night when I was just really grieving, and I decided to cut my hair. So I cut like a foot off of my hair. So I'm hoping that, like, I can get back into its natural state without, you know, straightening it and doing all of that nonsense. But everything's just kind of waiting on me to do the stuff and do the deal. And so this is what I do, usually at nighttime, sometimes during the day, just whenever I can. And I've rambled on probably far long enough. So I am really excited about what I'm doing. Please don't be mean to me about how ugly my house is. It's mine, and I'm fixing it up, and I think it's, you know, it's going to be really beautiful. Just find the diamond in the rough, like all of us, right? So anyway, I'm really grateful for all of you who watch, and if you've made it this far, bravo. Um, yeah, this is just a chit-chat and what I'm doing. And hopefully you'll continue to have patience with me as I'm going along. Hopefully, pretty soon I'll be able to store stuff and I can start cooking again. Yay. Can't wait. Because I love to cook. I really, really do. And I've rambled on way too long. And obviously, I don't know how to edit. So, that's enough. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and subscribing. It means a lot to me. If you like this sort of a thing, give it a thumbs up, because that helps. And, yeah. I just really appreciate each and every one of you so much. Sounds silly, but it really means a lot to me. So anyway, with that, I'm going.